Hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to meet you. My name is Mishka and welcome to my channel. This is one of my 3 dogs, Tuli, and he just feels like he wants to be with me and kind of maybe chat to you as well. So I guess you guessed, this channel is all about tarot readings, and I'm going to explain why do I do them and how do I do it. So I started my journey with tarot cards when I was 16, 17, and nearly 25 years later I'm still on this journey. So indeed, time is flying by. So when I saw my first deck, I had this almost instant connection with it. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but it makes perfect sense to me. I just understood them at some very strange level, and to the degree because my personality type is INFJ, and those people with this personality type, they tend to perceive things about them or understand them in terms of symbols, striking imagery, abstract, and tarot cards. They're very abstract indeed. I drew my first tarot deck to kind of convey the meanings behind the symbols. So, you know, I don't have any creative or artistic talent as far as I can tell. And kind of since then, me and tarot, we are journeying because I'm using tarot for different reasons. You can use tarot as a tool for divination. And this is mostly how I'm using it here on this channel. You can use it as a self-discovery and discovery of what I would call inner and outer worlds, and you can take the journey. You can journey through understanding of Kabbalah, or you can understand it through the lens of alchemy. You can understand it through a lens of a esoteric knowledge, and also as through you can take the Jungian approach, and I'm very much Jungian myself. So Carl Jung spoke about tarot cards and kind of was describing this journey that we all go through of the self-discovery and about ourselves, the consciousness and consciousness, and so-called full journey. So, but for me, tarot cards, it's kind of that kind of part of me. I think I understand kind of things through them, and even though, and I'm going to be quite honest, I kind of I struggle because that's two sides to me. For one, I'm very down to earth, very from here to here. My background is in technology, is emerging technologies. I'm UX designer. I design user experience, and I'm going and I see patterns in data. So whenever I'm going to crunch a lot of data, I'm going to see the pattern of it. So basically, I'm kind of designed to spot the patterns, and I would say logical. I'm quite logical. So, and there's the other side of me that I know things without knowing how do I know them, and I experience things that are very difficult to kind of explain why I'm experiencing them. So, to give you an example, 3 dogs. I live in East Anglia, in a place. There's a region called Fenland. There's a lot of marsh over here, a lot of dikes, and I walk my dogs. I walk them quite a bit. And to give you an example, I can walk the dogs and all of a sudden I'm going to see something, and it's almost like overlaying the existing reality. And that is very strange. And all of a sudden I saw a Roman camp. And I can see the Roman soldiers. They were gambling. I could see the whole shebang. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm going crazy. And actually, then I kind of Googled it, and I found that actually there was a Roman camp just there. Or I can see other things. It's like whenever I'm going to relax, whenever I'm not thinking, whenever I'm just kind of not immersed in what I would call reality, and I'm kind of, because INFJs, they have this tendency to have a kind of be one foot in a consciousness and then one foot in unconsciousness. So presumably because of that, I have those moments of seeing things, but also when I'm reading my cards, what is happening, I can either hear things, and they might be kind of, I kind of would describe it like they're coming from inner and outer of myself. Okay, totally go. Because I can hear things and they kind of coming from, I would say, maybe my higher self, maybe intuition, however you choose to call it, and I can hear it, and it's just like telling me to relay something. Sometimes it's very quick, it's just I have to catch up with it. But sometimes when I'm doing readings, and it's not that often, but it's happening, it's almost like something is coming from the outer, and almost like whenever I have that reading, it's telling me to pass on things. And sometimes it's very specific, very precise, and I just try to run with it, because every time this is happening, I have this clash with my rational brain going, you what? My brain goes, what is this? And because I have that kind of clash between almost two mutually, for me, excluding parts of myself, because for one, I'm very rational and analytical, you know, I have to have a rationale behind everything, because is my decision-making process. And then there's this wild part of me, this intuition running wild. And I guess I had it from the childhood, and in order to fit in, I kind of suppressed that, because it was not serving me, because people that were going and looking at me, you what? Because how you can explain you see things, like you see things from the, past, future, I don't know, something else, and it's very difficult. So I kind of stick to being very, I would say, analytical. And still, having said that, my intuition, it feels like the older I get, it kind of gives me the whack over the head and saying, oi, listen. And I'm slowly but surely allowing this to flow, my intuition. So that's why, hence the channel, hence I'm kind of wanting, even though I'm very shy, I know it's hard to tell, I'm deeply introverted, even though I come across very extroverted, I want this to kind of flow through me, and I want to open to it, and I want to just kind of embrace it. And those kind of general readings that are like tuning into the radio and picking up what have you, I think it's quite a different thing when you're doing those online or face-to-face readings, because the focus is different, the lens is different. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing this channel. I want to kind of embrace it, go with the flow, and in the process of it, if I can pass on whatever message is there for you beautiful souls out there that they needed at the given time, to kind of give you the hope, the drive, the oomph, if that is even some kind of form, allows you to kind of trigger some kind of form of realization, that it will be the most amazing thing ever. So thank you for stopping by, love you loads, and see ya.